If you're wondering how to create a lead generation form without needing to know anything about code, then you're in the right place because I don't know anything about code either. What I do know is that lead generation is all about bringing in potential customers and turning them into leads, making your business bloom. According to research, more than half of marketers consider that lead gen is a top priority of theirs in their campaigns, but many people struggle in this area because, well, they don't really know where to start. And that's where this video comes in. Today I am going to walk you through how to create a lead generation form of your own with no code whatsoever. Something that not only looks good, but also follows some simple principles to ensure it performs to the very best of its potential. My name's Colin, and without further ado, let's jump right in. Of course, there are timestamps in this video if you want to jump ahead, but if you're sticking around, let's start with a clear definition so we know exactly what we're looking for here. To do that, I'm going to briefly cover the essentials of conversion rate optimization, or CRO. After all, we need to know what makes a good lead generation form before we know how to make one ourselves. Something I'm going to refer to here is a simple model called LIFT, which was coined by Chris Goward from conversion.com, and here it is. So what is this? How does it work? Well, see the thing in the middle? That's your value proposition. It's the key component of a high converting lead generation form. Clarity and relevance will promote your value proposition and lift up your conversion rate, whereas distraction and anxiety will detract from your value proposition and cause a drop in your conversion rate. Out the back, adding a sense of urgency brings some thrust and inspires action from your users. If you're new to CRO, we have a full video going into great detail on all of this, which should be up here. Alrighty, so now we know what we're looking for, let me show you a great example of a successful high converting lead generation form, both as the proof of how this works, but also to get the cogs whirring in your own mind of how you could do something similar, bring it to life in your own business. So this one is all about getting a quote for solar energy, and as you can see, the value proposition is clear and highlighted at the very top. We can save 70% on energy bills and find the best price. In terms of design, there's bright, attractive buttons sitting right at the center of the screen, and as a bonus, they fold down beautifully on a mobile device, always important to remember. What also strikes me here is how they make it clear why they're asking each question, reducing the anxiety and keeping relevance and clarity high as we make progress. As a final point of why this lead generation form works, and maybe to continue those cogs whirring in your own mind, is the question order. It's a perfect example of how multi-step forms should be done because the low threat questions are at the beginning in a simple button format, and then the higher threat questions like postcode, address, and eventually the name come further on in the form. Often I see this done the other way around, and it scares any potential lead away because the website wants the user's name on page 1, and that even puts me off. So that is a perfect example of a successful lead generation form. Let's get into how you can create one yourself. So the example I just showed you was built with Growform, and that is what we're going to use in this tutorial, but don't worry, there's a 14-day free trial available, no credit card required, so head on over there, sign up with an email address, and you are ready to go. There's a link in the description if you're looking for a shortcut. Growform is the go-to multi-step form provider because unlike other sites, Growform was built for lead generation. It's also been designed to help you to produce all the best practices I've talked about already in just a matter of clicks. There are hundreds of ready-made templates there for you to simply plug and play, and as mentioned, you get 2 whole weeks to test it out for free. Alright, so you've signed up to Growform, you are on the home page. From there, you'll want to click on the Create New Form button in the top left to start building your own lead generation form. Next, it's really up to you. You can choose one of these templates or start from scratch. But as you can see, Growform does offer a wide variety of pre-built lead generation form templates to help you get going. So for today's purposes, we're going to select the template that best fits our needs, and just like that, we're in a great position already. Now it's time to customize. In the top left corner, we can use the drop-down menu to add steps, reorder questions, add some conditional logic if we want. I can also use the theme settings on the right-hand side to ensure the design and the colors match our brand. Once you're satisfied, it's time to release your lead generation form into the big bad world because it's ready. Hit the save button to make it live, and then, to spread the good news, find the unique URL for this form under the Share Form tab. You can also embed your form in your own website if you wish. We've got a ton of videos on how to do that on our channel. And just like that, friends, you have created your own lead generation form. If it follows the principles of the lift model, then you will be in great shape to turn those potential customers into solid leads. And if you stick with Growform, remember, it can do much more besides, including real-time email verification, so you know for sure that your leads are valid, address lookup with Google, which ensures a smooth experience for your users, and even showing that your app is crunching the numbers with a range of loading spinners. Loads you can do. Before I let you go, as with any form you create, you will want to fill this in to check it's all working correctly. So let's go ahead and do that by clicking on View Form and filling it out ourselves, which is what I'm doing here. Okay, all looking good. And now we'll see if it's worked. To do that, you'll want to click on View Leads at the top of Growform, and as you can see, we've done it. Success. Now, if you want to get an email pinged your way anytime you receive a hot new lead, you can do that by going to Edit Form Settings, Alerts and Integrations, and then Add an Integration, and then simply add your email address here and hit Save. And now the credits must roll. Alas, we are sadly at the end of another video, but I trust you are now armed with the skills that you need to create your own high-performing lead generation forms without needing any code at all. I told you so. If you found this video useful, what would be really useful for me is letting me know in the comments. Any engagement whatsoever really does validate my existence and the time I put into these videos. And of course, you know what to do with those like and subscribe buttons. You don't even need to type for those, so go on, just do me a favor. Anyway, have fun out there. I will see you again soon.